I got to say, and I said this earlier in the show, I was a bit ambivalent about covering the story about Gord Martineau. One, elevating it to this kind of debate and essentially singling him out and being very self-righteous about it.
Let me ask you this. If he was a politician, if that was Paul Martin doing that, do you think that we should show it on television?
It's a really, first of all, I don't think it's a fair analogy because I don't think he hasn't run for public office the way Paul Martin does.
But he serves the public. We all do.
The public can make that decision, and his employers can make that decision because it's a private company that he works for. But I think no one will defend his comments. I mean, these comments were vulgar, and we all know, and he himself called them tired and inappropriate. It's true. But remember, we live in a culture of vulgarity. A man grabbing his crotch is what Michael Jackson and every rap star does. The football players do it, and we'll see it in the Super Bowl today. Worldwide Wrestling, the World Wrestling Federation, which kids watch all across in the tens of millions, that's all they ever do. Much more vulgar. So we shouldn't pretend that we're shocked in our petticoats. I'm not saying we should excuse it, but let's not be overly righteous about how shocked we are.
I could not disagree with you more, because this...
Shocking.
This country has gone through an evolution in terms of its law about appropriate behavior in the workplace. Never mind. Let's take it away from Gord Martineau and take it away from television journalism, which I don't think is really the real issue here. The issue is about respect in the workplace. What about people who are gay who may have been working for Citytv? What about his female co-worker who he called an effing something or other? What about respect in the workplace so that people don't have to be subjected to somebody who's, you know, in love with their anatomy?
Listen,
I'm not in. There are strong laws against that in this country.
No one is defending those comments. He himself did. Right. They're vulgar and they're inappropriate. But there is no charges against him, number one. Right. And I just remember in Ecclesiastes it says, "Thou shalt not be righteous over much." And it is a vanity. We all have relationships that are more intricate than the blunt instrument that is the law, and people that work together for a long time, sometimes they have these off-color kind of jokes.
You know what?
And I just don't want to be sitting back and saying...
No, and you know what? I agree with you. You know, sitting up on a pedestal and saying, oh, bad... Right. You know what? I do have, as I said in the beginning of the program, I feel really badly at the same time. I have ambivalent feelings as well. And you know what? When I see he sounds like he's angry about something, and I think, oh my God, have I been angry about things and said something that's on tape somewhere? You know, said something mean?
I'm sure people are going to be looking at all of our tapes.
You know, sure, yeah. And so for that reason, there's a part of me that almost wants to circle the wagons and go, oh, it's not a big deal. But I don't. I'm overriding that and saying, you know what, good for the goose, good for the gander. We've got to put ourselves out there up for public scrutiny and come what may, because we do it to other people.
And this issue has happened, you know, Avery Haynes, it happened at that station, Rafe Mayer, Francois Ducrot, Mike Wallace. I hope there, but for the grace of God, go all of us, as Vicky Gabbro said.
I saw mine last weekend. Now, just a minute. Of all of the promos I've ever done, this is the most exciting one. Check this one out, okay?
3, 2.
I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
We'll meet Ontario's first pancreas transplant recipient.
And we're asking you to make the difficult decisions in part 3 of my news serial, You Be the News Director.
Tonight is... Jesus Christ. What is that? Is this like National Lampoon? Who wrote this?
Tina?
Elaine. She's in the boardroom. Oh, boy. Ontario's first pancreas transplant recipient.
Well, that's interesting. It's a medical story.
This is interesting. That is not.
Cazzo duro.
Mr. Captain Fantastic. How's the homestand going?
Don't you fuck off and suck my fucking dick, you fucking homo.
No, we were talking about Fred Garvin, male prostitute.
How do you pronounce that? Uchigayas?
Uchigayas.
Uchigayas.
You know, Rock Voisine? I always wanted to sing just like Rock Voisine. Uchigayas.
Rock Voisine, the homo. He sings.
You've lost it, man.
He sings.
I know he sings, but you've lost it.
Uchigayas.
He does?
Yeah. That song? That he sings?
I don't know that song. I don't listen to Rock Voisine. Rock sucks.
Lunch television? I got one of the volunteers to take me a Pepsi.
Okay, here we go. You what?
I got one of the volunteers.
See? And, like, did he want to buy the young fella?
What does that mean?
Hey, can I own you?
Because he's a Pepsi?
Oh, for Christ's sake. What is the matter with you?
What does it mean to give him a Pepsi?
He wanted to buy him to have sex with him.
With a
What do you
Pepsi?
mean? Because he's a Pepsi? Jeez.
Well, I don't get it.
Fucking Ben, you're full of
And 3, 2.
I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
Maplewood High School students hold a memorial for slain teen Andre Matthews.
And children with cancer lead a walkathon to benefit Camp Uchigayas.
Tonight at 6 on CityPulse. Boy, we're sensitive, eh? Aren't we? Oh, fuck.
Really?
Okay, I'll go to confession tomorrow. I'll hear your confession.
No thanks.
Come on.
No. My
mean no?
confessions are private.
Do you have bad things to say? Hey,
Let's not go there.
Bad thoughts and deeds?
We won't go there.
And 3, 2.
Good morning, I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
Maplewood High School students hold a memorial for slain teen Andre Matthews.
And children with cancer lead a walkathon to benefit Camp Uchigayas. That's tonight at 6 on CityPulse.
And watch for more breakfast television after this. I am now. Kramer! What are you going to have more? They didn't take, or?
Actually, the new ones are growing in.
Really?
I went in March.
One never would have known. You have a bit of a burn on the top there.
You're cruel.
It's good, give me more.
Here's Sparky. Sparky will lay it on you real thick.
What?
Yeah, there. Looks like shit.
Here we go. And
Give it to him! What are you doing?
I was looking at my nails.
Okay. I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
City of York resident. Why? Hey?
Keys, eh? For the keys, eh?
Right here's your key. See this key? It's right there, folks. I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
City of York residents.
3, 2.
Good morning, I'm Gord Martineau.
I'm Anne Mroczkowski.
City of York residents.